Hello, Dr. Vikki Petersen here. I wanted to speak with you today about the dramatic increase in dementia occurring in our country. At the moment, by 2010, actually a couple of years ago, it was estimated 35 million people suffered with dementia. And the thought is that this is going to double by the year 2030 and triple by the year 2050. So a dramatic rise in dementia is occurring. If this is something you've experienced in your family, or you know somebody, you have a friend who either has the illness or has a family member with it, you can appreciate the toll that this takes, not only on the person suffering, but on their family caring for them. So I wanted to talk about the potential association between dementia and celiac disease. A major cause of dementia is Alzheimer's disease, and Alzheimer's is an autoimmune disease, as is celiac disease. For those of you a little new to that terminology, autoimmune disease means that your immune system that should be attacking foes in your body, meaning unfriendly cells like cancer cells and viruses and bacteria, your immune system should be attacking foreign invaders. Instead, with autoimmune disease, your immune system is attacking you. So what we know about autoimmune disease is that when you have one, you tend to develop others. So patients with celiac disease are found to have other autoimmune diseases as they get older. And as we mentioned, a major cause of dementia is Alzheimer's disease, and Alzheimer's is an autoimmune disease. So then we can look at, is there association between Alzheimer's and celiac? Does gluten intolerance, does celiac disease have an effect on the nervous system? And the answer is categorically yes. There have been tremendous numbers of research done on this, how gluten can affect the brain as far as causing brain atrophy or shrinkage, decreasing circulation to the brain, causing lesions of the brain. So there's no argument that. Actually, there was a researcher, Dr. Haji Vasalu, who said that at times celiac disease could be exclusively considered a neurological disease because at times, well, in a big percentage of the time actually, people can be suffering and have no digestive complaints whatsoever and exclusively have neurological complaints. So we know that association. We know that gluten affects the brain. And there have been some small studies done on patients with dementia, and they found that they did improve on a gluten-free diet, those who were then found to have celiac disease. The problem is, of course, that we only diagnose 3 to 5% of our celiacs. And as a general population, 1% of us suffer from celiac disease, but as our population ages, that number increases, it quadruples to 4%. So we have millions of people who have this disease and don't know it, and what they could be exhibiting are problems with their brain, problems with mental acuity, and that's their symptom, and nobody thinks to look for celiac disease. So that's why I wanted to share that with you today, because this is a disease that's dramatically on the rise, which correlates with many, many autoimmune diseases that are doubling every 15 years, which is a ridiculously scary increase, but that's what we're seeing, and dementia is no different. And so what we want to do is really find out if anybody you know, share it with your doctors, share it with your friends, might be suffering from this disease. And in its early stages, there have been some nice research studies. One in particular showed 23% of the patients had, they stopped getting worse and actually improved their mental acuity by finding out that they had celiac disease with removing gluten from their diet. So I hope you found this useful, and please let me know your thoughts. Let me know other things you wish to hear about, because I do love to hear from you. And until next time, I wish you very good health.